Midsummer magic. The Finnish way, of course, it is sauna, löyly, and vihta. The midsummer is a culmination of this sort of celebrations of the fire of life. Now the beginning of the summer has played a vital role everywhere in nature. You know, the power of life, the passion of life, the fertility, the love, fire, flame is all burning bright, and we can feel it all around us and also in us. And now it culminates when summer solstice arrives, and in Finland we actually don't even have night. The sun is up, and there is light almost 24 hours in some parts of Finland. Southern parts maybe a couple of hours of little darker times. But anyways, now is the season of light and fire. And we do embrace this in all of our celebrations. We bring the plants indoors, we decorate everything with flowers, with birch, with woven, with plenty of fresh green and fresh flowers. And we gather outside, we light the bonfires, we make garlands, and we really dance and celebrate throughout the night. So as the nature is celebrating the blooming season, so do we. And I spoke a little bit about this lempi, which is the fire, the passion of life, and love. Of course, love between two individuals also. Lempi is the passion that ignites between two counter forces. And now is the season that this lempi burns bright, the fire of life. The flame is really at its highest peak. And our sauna celebrations are a lot to do with this also. We want to ignite this passion, this fire of life to burn also in us. And what is a better tool than a vihta? Vihta or vasta, in eastern parts of Finland it's vasta, and western parts it's vihta. And yes, there are some technical differences also. Some people talk about the tying of these, that it's different, whether it's vihta or vasta, then there are a little bit different techniques in how you tie it or how you sort of compile it. But also in modern Finland, it's very much used just based on where you're from and sort of where your family line is from. And that's where you get how you call it. But vihta or vasta has many, many names in the Finnish tradition. And Satalatva is one of them. Satalatva means 100 tips. So yeah, it really has hundreds of tips. It's supposed to be a very full, many, many branches which have these flourishing tips and leaves. Another word is simasulka, which means like a nectar feather. It is almost like a bird feathers, you know, the lightness and how it moves the spirit of sauna, the löyly. It is very feather-like, and it's really full of this nectar of healing power. In the Finnish traditional songs and runes, the poems of the Finnish heritage, it is sort of described how these trees, they collect the heavenly rain, the nectar that is poured from the rain, from the heavens as rain. They collect it and then they turn it into this mead, this nectar that these branches and leaves are full, and how that transports this heavenly nectar then into us as a very healing ointment. And true enough, trees do hold amazing amounts of healing powers. Different trees, different plants, they really provide us this heavenly nectar sort of infused with their special power. Birch, for example, very cleansing, full of saponins, really puts all our lymph going and flowing and so on and so forth. Each tree has their specialties that they sort of then provide us with. Another name for Vihta in the Finnish tradition is soft palm of the forest. And Vihta is like the healing touch that forest provides into our sauna. Sauna is the temple of the forest. Sauna truly begins from the forest as a structure, but also what we do in it. Vihta has been such a vital part of the sauna bathing. When you have not much water, you can really bathe with the birch Vihta. And Vihta has provided that chance to really invite the healing power and healing touch of the forest into your sauna. When you prepare your sauna, especially now the midsummer saunas, it is really amazing to go for a little foraging trip to the forest, to the meadows. And in the Finnish tradition, we call it pyyntiretki. Pyynti means to harvest, to gather, but also to ask or to beg for something, to request for something. So when we go and forage, we always know that we are entering into the sacred space of the goddess of the forest, and we really ask her to be pleased with us and be happy with us, and thus she can give us our due share. The what is actually the gifts of forest that actually belong to us and are meant for us and meant for that sauna that we are preparing, and sort of we enter into the forest with really asking her blessing, so that we can also then be blessed with the forest in the sauna, and also that we are then able to provide this gift to other people, this gift of healing löyly and really rich forest sauna. So we go into the forest and we invite the forest to join into our sauna and bless us with its healing touch, with its soft, sweet palm. And Vihta is really for all the senses. It has the power of the sound, touch, the fragrance. It also, when you use Vihta in the löyly, really you can even taste the löyly in a whole different way. And it's the also, I mean, of course, the sight. What is more beautiful than a Vihta? Also, you can really help yourself to sometimes just shut down the sense of sight, and in that way provide other senses chance to explore the space. But yeah, Vihta really provides for every sense, and that is really important part of the Vihdonta work that we do in the sauna. We really want to engage all of our channels of interaction, all our senses, to the healing sauna. And Vihta work can really be done for ourselves, which is a very traditional way in Finland. We usually like to help ourselves and in our everyday sauna and even a celebration sauna. But obviously we also help each other. Nothing like providing the gift of a healing touch of forest to your loved ones or your dear ones. And then of course there is the tradition of professional Vihta artists who perform the Vihdonta rituals for you in the sauna. Saunottaja is there for that. Saunottaja is truly the servant of the forest and löyly, and provides you with this amazing healing touch. And Vihta is a lot about guiding the heat into your body, really guiding that heat deep into the tissues, up, guiding the heat till you're warm from deep within, warm up until to the bones. With the Vihta, you can really guide and help each tissue layer to open up and melt sort of, and get the heat deeper, and also then you get the benefits of the sauna deeper and deeper into you. Vihta is not only about the mechanical touch, as it may be in modern Finland. It really is a tool to massage, to sort of how would I say, awaken your sensuality. The aromatherapy is a very strong, and that's why we choose the plants very carefully, what we use in different stages of the saunotus ritual. And of course, birch is one very famous in Finland, but we use variety of plants, and the aromatherapy really makes a difference. And of course, we with the Vihta we can guide the löyly into our body and then enhance it with really the essential oils and all the healing, ingredients that different plants have. Vihta also mechanically is very important. It enhances the circulation, it cleanses the skin, it provides us the chance to really get everything flowing. And that's one of very important parts of Vihta work, is that we really remove the blockages. A lot of our sickness is that we are very stagnant. We just the free flow is not there, and our body doesn't really communicate with itself very well. And it's like if there is a river and a lot of twigs and dirt and whatever garbage is flying there, is gathered in one place, and it creates a blockage. So the water doesn't flow anymore so freely. Same thing happens in us. And with the Vihta, we can really melt away all these blockages and then help with the mechanical touch also to really drive everything again out so that it can flow. The flow can be free. And thus the healing can happen. Our body has amazing wisdom to heal itself. And with the Vihta, we just want to provide the chance for this body's own wisdom to do the magic. And Vihta work can really, it can help on all levels, your bodily aches, your emotional stress, and all the, then how would I say, like the impacts that when you have a blockage, when something is not flowing freely, when your body cannot heal itself because maybe stress, maybe too much stress, maybe too little movement, whatever the reason is, with the Vihta we can really help this flow of life force, and thus your body finds its own balance. And maybe you sleep better, maybe you feel more happy, who knows, many benefits can be gained. But also very technically, Vihta can be used to in the sauna to give you aromatherapy, give you the nice light touch, give you also the mechanical touch, and also used for cooling. Vihta is an excellent protector from the heat. We use it a lot. We dip it in cold water and maybe cover our head or face with it. Lovely to breathe through it. Also, dip the Vihta into cooling water and stroke all over. It is an amazing way of bathing, having nice cool Vihta run all over your body. So there are like so many ways to use the Vihta. And in the midsummer sauna, it has been very traditional that we gather many different trees and make a magic Vihta. They call it taikavasta in the Finnish tradition, and this Vihta is a very powerful tool. We gather 7 plants or 9 plants or even up to 27 different plants, gather a Vihta with it, and then bathe with it in the midsummer sauna. And what usually in Finnish it said, Vihdan lehti virvottakoon, koivun lehti kostuttakoon. May the leaves of the Vihta rejuvenate you, reawaken you, and may the leaves of the birch tree replenish you. So, midsummer sauna. let's invite the forest into our sauna and really, with the nature around us, reawaken our sensuality, our love of life and passion of life, and let everything flow and express freely. Vihdan lehti virvoittaakoon, koivun lehti kostuttaakoon. Vihdan lehti virvoittaakoon, koivun lehti kostuttaakoon.